Audience and faculty, please be seated. My name is Abdullah Al-Qassab, and I'm honored to be your host as we celebrate the achievements of MBZUAI's class of 2024. Today, we will watch 101 students from 22 different countries continue their journey as the future leaders of technology, innovation, and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and graduates, please join me in welcoming His Excellency Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al-Jaber, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of MBZUAI, to deliver keynote address. Dr. Sultan, the stage is yours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. صبحكم الله بالخير. Excellencies, members of the Board of Trustees, graduating students, faculty members, families, and my dear friends, allow me to start by saying thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this very important and special occasion. Over the past 5 years, I have seen this unique institution grow from a homegrown, nascent idea to a fully formed institute for research and higher learning. And I have had the opportunity of speaking to every graduating class. And each time, it is you, the students, the graduates, who inspire me with confidence in our collective future. Graduating class of 2024, today is a day of celebration and joy. It is a day of many dreams realized and many futures launched. You are not just graduating. You are embarking on a voyage into a world that you have the power to improve. You have the power to innovate, and you have the power to reimagine. By choosing a career in AI, you have chosen one of the most exciting disciplines in science and one of the greatest catalysts for human development. And you have done so at a time when AI is changing everything. In fact, AI is changing the pace of change. And you represent the lucky few who will be part of a paradigm shift in human progress. You don't just have a front row seat to history. You will play a primary role in shaping it. Dear graduates, if you're going to take full advantage of this opportunity, allow me to share a few words of advice. By pursuing a career in AI, you have already found your passion. But passion by itself will not be enough for you to achieve your great potential. And whatever you do next, match your passion with hard work. And I encourage you to pursue this work right here in the United Arab Emirates. Fortunately, and thanks to the foresight of the UAE's leadership, there is a lot of opportunity for you to pursue. The UAE encouraged the promotion and adoption of AI before many other countries recognized its potential. We established the world's first ministry for AI, and we established the world's first homegrown, graduate-level, research-driven university that is dedicated entirely and devoted to AI. We nurtured the success of companies like G42. We also nurtured many success stories like large language models like Falcon. We launched dedicated AI investment platforms like MGX. And as a result, the UAE is creating a unique, world-class ecosystem through enabling policies, nurturing talent, and stimulating real entrepreneurship. We are attracting major investment from tech leaders such as Microsoft and emerging significant hub for AI, innovation, and application. AI has truly helped position the UAE as a unique platform for AI application and adoption. And the potential for you to shape the development of this hub in the UAE is just enormous. Dear class of 2024, Your growing expertise in AI will hold the keys to unlocking solutions to some of the world's most pressing challenges, from education to transportation, and from healthcare to climate change. AI's potential is just limitless. In fact, AI must play a critical role if we are to achieve the ambitious goals of the historic UAE consensus, delivering the most comprehensive climate breakthroughs since the Paris Agreement that was agreed at COP28 in December in Dubai. AI's growth will demand more, much more, baseload energy. And AI can and should help reduce cost as well as reduce the emissions from that energy. For example, through its AI joint venture, AIQ, ADNOC has used predictive maintenance and machine learning to unlock value and reduce carbon emissions by more than 1 million tons in just 1 year. Power operators are using neural networks to make electricity and grids more stable and more energy efficient. And AI is transforming other energy-intensive sectors like agriculture, minimizing water use by as much as 40%. Simply put, AI can make our world much smarter, much cleaner, and more prosperous. And you will be at the epicenter of these advances. Dear graduates, the diversity and inclusivity represented by MBZUAI make us all very proud. Your graduating class represents 22 nationalities, including many from the Global South. And as you enter the workforce, I am sure that this very diversity will have a positive influence on the development of AI. What you do is incredibly important. Where you do it also matters. You can create a unique culture of innovation for the Global South, a Silicon Valley of this region for this region. Your journey begins right here, right now, and you should focus on your destination. But equally important is the impact you will have along the way. Remember that ethics and integrity must remain at the forefront of your endeavors. The technologies you create will have the power not only to shape industries, but also the lives of individuals and the fabrics of society. Use this power wisely and ethically. Use this power to improve lives, drive positive innovations, and build bridges, and follow the intrinsic values embodied by the namesake of this institution, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the values of peace, the values of peace, mutual understanding, shared responsibility, shared prosperity, and respect for humanity. Before I conclude, let me express my profound appreciation to the faculty, to the administration and staff of MBZUAI, who have devoted themselves to developing this generation of AI pioneers. And allow me also to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude and admiration to the parents and families of our students. You have stood by their side throughout this remarkable journey. Your unwavering support and guidance have played an instrumental role in shaping these great young minds. This celebration is as much yours as it is theirs, and we celebrate you today for teaching them the values of determination, resilience, and tenacity. With that, let me just add these last words to all the graduates who today make us all very proud. Continue to follow your passion. Don't settle for the ordinary. Commit yourselves to the extraordinary and push the boundaries of the possible to make a lasting positive impact. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. I thank you, and I wish you all the best of luck every step of the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And now, it is my honor to introduce the man who has propelled MBZUAI to the forefront of AI excellence. Please welcome Professor Eric Xing, MBZUAI President and University Professor.
Thank you, Dr. Sultan, for the very, very inspiring and also encouraging words. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear friends, students, faculty, and staff, thank you for coming to the 2024 graduation ceremony of MBZUAI graduate students. I want to congratulate first our new cohort of students to finish a very, very admirable and audacious journey for completing your study in the university to achieve your current heights. As Dr. Sultan just mentioned, this is just the beginning of your struggle down the road, because you are going to face more challenges in real life, and you are going to help the society to solve harder problems and to move the society forward even faster. So you graduate at a very critical moment in history, where a new form of technology that is reshaping the way we live and also the society operates, and also even the civilization evolve. And this technology is AI. So in the history, there has been a lot of great inventions, such as microscope, electricity, internets. They all help to expand and exceed the capacity of every single individual's capacity and power. And some of them are even reaching a scale that is outmatching the collective efforts of people. But I believe AI is going to bring something even more powerful. The only thing that I can imagine in history that is comparable to this type of technology is the printing press, because it is not just about doing things, making things bigger, faster, and better. It is actually about changing the way we think and maybe changing the meaning of life. The printing press brought about the age of enlightenment, as we all know. It gave everyone access to books and unlocked knowledge from very selected and exclusive class. However, the positive impact of this technology was not attained without plenty of reforms and sometimes even bloodshed. I would say AI promises to bring the age of empowerment. In this particular era, imagine every individual will have access to the collective knowledge ever created in human civilization. and can also use this knowledge to build more powerful tools using technologies like generative AI, which can automatically write and produce videos, do codings, and so on. So this is an immense power, but not without the risk. So the question is that, can human beings safely steer this new form of power and productivity, like we do with steam engine, with electricity, and with nuclear powers? Right. You, the graduates of the world's first and only AI university, must answer these questions. As Dr. Sang just said, you are going to be helping the society to really make our world a better place to live. So allow me to share with you some advices to help you pursue the answers of the questions I just raised. My first suggestion is that you have to work hard to bring AI to people. AI must be used by more and more people. The more it is used, the better it can become, and also the deeper we can understand AI. But conversely, you also need to bring people to AI so that AI can have a chance to understand people, to know their concern, their needs, and their questions better, so that it can focus on more meaningful questions and also align better with users. As trained AI specialists, you are all the new pilots, the new generation of pilots of this amazing new craft that is meant for this by-way traffic. And you are to train more such pilots in the future, and some of you may be also builders of the generation even stronger and better crafts. So you bear the responsibility of bringing AI to people and also bring people to AI and make them understand each other better. That's my first advice. My second suggestion to you is to walk out of your ivory tower, your social media bubbles, and your own echo chamber and understand the real life. You must walk the walk and put your knowledge into practice. Go on a project, earn a salary, join a team or lead a team to make things happen. You will never understand what life really is, what product really is, and what really needs really is without experiencing them, making them, and owning them. Because an algorithm is no better than an abstraction on a blueprint. It is not going to be a real engine for good without undergoing the weather and also the harsh environments in real operations. You must be that battleground soldier to dig the trench, to fire the bullet, and to win the battle. Don't just hide yourself behind the office door, a facial mask, a social media account name, or a team of proxies, or rely on second-hand information or hearsay to make your critical decisions. Especially when it comes to making AI products, you have to basically build your real-world facing AI solutions accountably based on your real experience with life. Remember that a perfect idea, not just in science and technology, but also in humanity and society, such as equality, such as fairness, even peace, is no more than just the idea without understanding the practicality of implementing them in real life. So back to AI solutions. For example, combating AI biasness, solving energy efficiency problems, and so on. We've all seen in recently, we have seen AI systems, for example, producing, misdepiction of historical figures in the wrong racial profiles, and so on. Why is that? Well, you need to go to understand the issues of bias holistically, not just from one angle. And you must not disregard common sense and facts. Do not use one bias to counter another bias. That is not called a solution. Okay, it is an exacerbation of the bias. Coming to my third point, I would love to see you all embrace change and be not afraid of disruption. We are in an age of transformation. Let's embrace the change, embrace knowledge, and embrace paradigm shift. This means that we need to rethink the fundamental concepts, many fundamental concepts, such as what constitutes knowledge, skill, common sense, competence, merits, objectives. It is time to redefine what is considered to be big and small, simple or complex. In the good old days, if you are a calligrapher, you maybe already have an opportunity to become high-ranking officer. And not so long ago, if you are good at doing arithmetics, you will be considered a very smart person. And now if you write good programs, you may be able to find a very good job. I was about to say the third point that I want to share with you about how to make you a competent and a creative driver and a pilot of the new AI craft down the road, right? And I mentioned about bringing AI to people, bringing people back to AI as the first point, and also as the second point, to really live your life, live your real life, and walk the walk. And the third one is about how to do that. I want you to embrace the change and also be unafraid of the disruption. Why I say that? Because now we are in the age of transformation, and it is a necessity to embrace change and embrace knowledge and also embrace paradigm shift, because if you don't embrace them, they come after you, okay? So this means we need to really rethink many things. Many status quos have to be reprogrammed or rethought after, including fundamental concepts such as what constitutes knowledge. For example, the knowledge of programming are still a very advanced one and a very valuable one, but we already see advanced GPTs and AI systems able to write very competent programs. And what's next? What's the next knowledge after programming, right? What is skill? What is common sense? What is competence? What is merit? What is objective? I think this is a time to redefine what is considered to be big and small, what is strong and weak, and what is simple and complex. And that's very important because that will guide you to plan what do you want to learn next, and also how do you set up your goal next. One of the greatest hurdles one must overcome in the age of transformation is this fear of change. Among other things, one can also be slowed down or even pulled back by the lack of judgment, short-sightedness, or being vulnerable to disruptions and distractions and random influences. To achieve that kind of confidence and perseverance, you must keep learning and set a goal for yourself and focus on the clear goal for your work and life. And this is very important because without a goal that is big and far enough down the road, people always tend to connect to the past. What does that mean? You build things, set up systems and practices only to accommodate the legacy, to accommodate perhaps already obsolete rules. But if you have a goal in front of you, be your North Light, you are more tempted to connect the dots forward by innovating and by learning new things to achieve your goal and outcome. So the future ahead of you will never be easy and smooth. The modern society is very complex. It is constructed by extremely complicated rules and conventions and many things. I bet you will soon hit walls and even get frustrated with institutional bureaucracies and many other things. So don't fall into the traps and become a social robot, just only following. You need to disrupt. Be creative, and most importantly, as Dr. Sultan mentioned, you need to have the passion for your life and for your work. Passion is the ultimate driving force that will fuel you to achieve the future success. But I also want to add that passion is even not enough. There is one more thing I want to say. So every year of this time, it is always, for me, a bittersweet moment to bid farewell to all of you. It is a privilege to me and to all of us as faculty to spend the time and accompany you during this very important episode of your life. Right? Now that you are ready to enter the new world and use the knowledge you learned from the university to launch your new professional career. So what will be the most valuable things that I hope you can take away from the university with you? You've learned some knowledge. You just got your degree, master's and Ph.D. degrees, and you made friends there. All these are very important to your life. But I want to remind you, there is one more thing that is even more important, that you have been trained here as a science, to do science. You read scientific literatures, you invent and implement algorithms to solve a problem of which no answer existed. You also need to write papers to explain your results to others. You need to also address criticisms and answer questions to convince others and to get your paper published. All this make you a unique personality, okay? A personality of a scientist with a formal scientific training. Don't take this for granted. Don't take this experience lightly. This is what makes you and I have something very fundamental in common. We are trained as a scientist. So what does it mean? Even if you go on to launch your career outside of the career of science, you may not all become scientists in the future, but the scientific training you receive here makes you different. What is the difference? As I just mentioned, you read and you understand. You innovate and attack open problems. You describe your ideas so that others can understand. And you prove your results to others so that they can be convinced. You receive feedbacks and use these feedbacks to make yourself better. And you also handle criticisms and defend yourself with grace. It is these kind of experiences of scientific methodology and inquiry more than anything else that define you and us. When you look around the world, how often you actually see such approach being adopted by people? How many people are able to adhere to such a way of work and life? We live in a world where many, many noises can be heard, right? We hear populism, individualism, political correctness, progressivism, radicalism, many isms, often sidelines science and scientific critical thinking, civil and respectful debates, objective reasoning, diligent argumentation in public discussion, in decision-making, in legislation and policy-making, and so on, giving ways to many other agendas, oftentimes a personal one that is going against public goods. Even in academic situations, the space of scientific discourse and exploration is actually diminishing. Scientists are often challenged, mislabeled, or sometimes even decried for non-scientific reasons, such as political and business activisms in various environments in the name of the advocacy for public. This is really sad, I would say. It is oftentimes even deplorable, because I believe in our society, not just in university, we require a free space for scientific thinking. This space should embrace and emphasize objectivity, rationality, rigor, impartiality, openness, deliberation, self-reflection, and most importantly, evidence-based and the first principle-driven reasoning that can stand the test of time. So in that regard, I wish you to draw inspirations and strengths from your academic training at MBZUAI. Bring this air of scientific spirit to your professional life. Stand your ground based on science and rationality. Be honest to people when it comes to science. Defend the integrity of science and form your judgment and walk your path of life with honesty, diligence, and integrity you learned from this institution through your scientific training. I believe the world will be a better place with more science and rationality and less conspiracy and hype. And for these, our graduates, you can make a difference. So let me conclude again by congratulating the class of 2024. Your journey is just about to start, and the future is waiting just ahead of you. Remember and always keep in mind the university motto: power from knowledge to serve. You gain knowledge from this institution not to just make you look good and feel good. It is to make you become empowered and make useful things happen. And now it is time for you to carry on to serve and make the world around us better. Use the knowledge you learn from here. Thank you very much. Now that I concluded my message to all of you as the graduates, and I think we can resume our program of holding our first cohort of the MBZUAI Ph.D. students. I'm so glad that we've reached to this point after 5 years of existence. I want to also take this opportunity to thank all our faculty for the dedication and also the confidence and the trust of the university. I also want to thank our staff who are working tirelessly, okay, and without all the glory and the spotlights, but with no stop, serving the university, serving our students, helping the faculty and all of us. I know that even last night you are here and on the ground making this great event happen. I want to thank you so much for your dedication and commitment. And of course, our parents, proud parents and the family members of our graduates. As Dr. Tan just mentioned, it is impossible for them to achieve this height without your dedication and love and support. And here, I want to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude for your support and help. Thank you.
نرحب بحضور سمو الشيخ خالد بن محمد بن زايد آل نهيان ولي عهد أبو ظبي رئيس المجلس التنفيذي لإمارة أبو ظبي لتخريج دفعة 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival of His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Chairman of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates.
My research was about the automatic speech recognition, the ASR, for the Emirati Arabic English.
I know people who has chronic asthma. That was my aspiration, to have something that can help them, that is 24/7 available for everyone.
I'm working on the speech recognition for a native Emirati speaker, Siri with Arabic.
So I'm the first Ph.D. graduate of MBZUAI. I actually work on cancer-related problems. I finished my Ph.D. and after that I decided to stay here. Currently, I'm also working on fetal ultrasound to detect 32 different types of diseases.
I want to secure a job related to artificial intelligence here in United Arab Emirates to benefit my country.
I got a Ph.D. offer here, so I want to continue my steps in computer vision.
I'm starting my Ph.D. in August here to use AI to improve speech therapy.
If you're working in AI, I think MBZUAI is the place you should be.
The university here has a global aspect.
We exchange ideas, having different backgrounds.
This is education heaven for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming to the stage His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Chairman of Abu Dhabi Executive Council. His Excellency Dr. Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of MBZUAI and Minister of Industry and Advanced Technology in UAE, along with Professor Eric Jing, MBZUAI President of the conferral of the degrees. Now, faculty and audience, please do take your seats. May I now request the students to come up to the stage in the order of their names being called. We will begin with the class of machine learning. Doctorate of Philosophy in Machine Learning, Nu'man Saeed. هلال القوابعة. William Dibonag Divizales. Now, Master of Science in Machine Learning, Maryam Khalifa Al-Ali. محمد طلحة عالم. أحمد محمد البريكي. مريم محمد الخضلي. رزان رائد الحداد. آمنة عبد الرحيم الحوثني. جمال خالد الجابري. عبد الله حسن الجسمي. فاطمة أحمد الخوري. أحمد راشد المنصوري. خيته خالد الراشدي. سلمى سعيد الراشدي. آمنة محمد الشهياري. ماجد زكريا السويدي. أحمد سلطان الوهيبي. محمد عادل الزرعوني. محمد الأمين عز. كيلب بيلي. روهد بردواج. ماريو كانتيرو. إي شيون تشن. شارون شكوا. محمد حنان. محبوبة النساء ساهل حميد. أنيس الرحمن هاشمي. نور حازم حسين. محمد حذيفة. أدهم إبراهيم عبد الهادي. محمد فضلي إمام. رزا باقر إمام. سانغ يو جن. أمر كريم. شانغ ري ك. بافانيش كومار. شون لي. رفايل ماريو. حور عيسى محمد. نور دولت محيطلي. أحمد ساكب. محمد أمان. يوسف حامد شرف. إي فان شين. حوا علمادي توين. زو ين ين. Master of Science in Natural Language Processing. أحمد هشام أبو عيطة. أسامة محمد أفضل. عايشة فهد الرئيسي. أمير بك جاني بيكوف. Duan Yoi Khai. Yi Chen Huan. Chi Shan Liao. Johnny Bek Mansurov. زين محمد مجاهد. يوسف محمد نافع. ساتيامورتي راجندرن. سارة شطناوي. Now we proceed to Master of Science in Computer Vision. جمال حسن عبد الصمد. شمة سلطان الساعدي. نوف علي الشامسي. موتيلا لسوكن. جوزيف جيو بنجامين. لينا علي بن كوير. محمد الأمين بوجغرة. سانغ تاو. حسام محمود الجندي. إبراهيم مفيد حمدي. هو تان غاو. تشانغ هوي لين. كين لينزي. فضيلة أحمد شاه معاني. دانا أسامة محمد. محمد أريب قاضي. ندى سعدي. سنتوش سنجيف. سنوجن باليا. أحمد إبراهيم شرشر. تشانغ تاو. Thank you, Your Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Your Excellency Sultan Al Jaber, and Professor Jing. Thank you so much. Sheikh Khalid, Your Excellency Sultan, we will be honored if we go to the foyer for a group picture. Thank you so much, and thank you again for your time. Thank you again. We are so proud. There are a few points I would like to mention. This university is the first of its kind in this world. As an AI university, we have 101 students from 22 different countries. And that is something we are ought to be very proud of. Thank you for the parents to support your family members. Thank you for the students. And we also appreciate highly the faculty for having such a university. I think we all deserve a round of applause for this. The doctoral hooding is a symbolic gesture that represents the accumulation of scholarly and personal achievement in formally completing the requirements of a PhD program. And for that, join me in welcoming to the stage Sultan Al-Haj, Vice President of Public Affairs and Alumni Relations, and Professor Egg Ching for the doctoral hooding. And I would like also to invite to the podium the Provost of MBZUAI, Professor Tim Baldwin, to convene the hooding of our Doctorate of Philosophy students in Machine Learning. All yours.
Numan Saeed, who investigated the prediction of cancer patients' future outcomes from multimodal medical data, such as MRI, CT, PET, and the patient's clinical history. He proposed novel AI models that allow doctors to assess cancer stage and severity and predict the patient's future health outcomes. His research has the potential to revolutionize how doctors treat cancer patients. Numan Saeed. Hilal Al-Karbet, who studied pairwise learning for both traditional learning models and spiking neural networks. He proposed new memory-efficient online pairwise learning algorithms that handle different data conditions and conducted theoretical and empirical work on pairwise spiking neural networks. Hilal Al-Karbet. William De Vazai. William studied the sparse learning problem with and without extra constraints. He found novel conditions guaranteeing the recovery of truly sparse solutions in white box and black box settings. He proposed a general framework that enables sparse learning under additional constraints, which has implications for faster and more efficient machine learning. William De Vazai. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our doctorate students. Thank you, Mr. Sultan Al-Haj, and thank you, Professor Ching, and thank you, Professor Timothy Baldwin. Now join me in welcoming to the stage Nu'man Saeed from the class of Machine Learning to give the valedictorian speech.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, faculty, fellow graduates, alumni, family, and friends, peace be upon you, and welcome to the third commencement of MBZUAI. It's a humbling experience to be entrusted with the task of giving this year's valedictorian speech, and yet one I'm deeply grateful for. To stand here as the voice of our graduating class is an honor which I will treasure forever. I first came to Masdar City 10 years ago to pursue my master's degree, and I have witnessed a lot of changes, most notably the birth of this university. I never imagined that a decade later, I would still be here having completed my Ph.D. in one of the most intriguing fields of this era, AI. Indeed, it is a big achievement for someone who started school in a remote village in Pakistan, commuting on a horse carriage and often enduring frozen hands due to cold weather. These early experiences taught me resilience and the importance of believing in big dreams, a lesson I see reflected in the story of our university. Thinking about my PhD journey, I am reminded about the transformation power of AI in many applications. In my research, I use AI for cancer treatment and witnessed the differences it can make. This work is deeply personal to me, as several family members are battling cancer, and we have already lost loved ones to this disease. I'm sure that each of you can see the similar potential in the work that you are doing and have a sense of purpose and determination to leverage AI for the greater good. In the short time since MBZUAI was founded, we collectively have achieved many things, and we all should be proud of those accomplishments. We hope this serves as an inspiration for the current graduating class and the future incoming cohorts. Today heralds the birth of a new generation of talent that will drive AI and transform sectors and industries for the better. AI is a fast-growing field, and it's easy to become outdated if you don't keep pace with new developments. I urge you to continue learning. Remember, learning is not a destination, but rather a journey. As we bid farewell, let us not think this as an end, but rather a beginning. I'm excited to continue as postdoctoral fellow at MBZUAI, contributing to the UAE's ambitions of becoming a global AI hub and giving back to the country, which extended my knowledge and provided opportunities. In closing, I leave you with these words. You only lose when you accept it. So be resilient, regardless of how many times you fail. Stand up and try again to achieve what you dream of. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world awaits your brilliance. Thank you.
Thank you, Nu'man. Your message about cultivating resilience has resonated with us all, and we are delighted that you have chosen to continue your research career here at MBZUAI. And may I add, Nu'man from now on is a personal hero of mine, hearing his story and where he came from and where he reached. Now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the commencement ceremony to a close. Now, on the behalf of university, our faculty, our students, I would like to thank you for joining us as we celebrate MBZUAI's academic achievements and the immense potential of AI. I would like to invite our mace bearer, Amna Al-Mansouri, to the stage to lead the recessional parade. I request the guests to remain seated. Faculty, may I please ask you to stand and lead the recessional walk behind the mace bearer. class of 2024. Please join the walk behind the faculty also. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly history being made as the first university of AI in the world, and you see the faculty, the maze bearer, and the students having their recessional walk here in the United Arab Emirates. I could not have been prouder. Those are our graduates from machine learning, from computer vision, and from natural language processing. I would like to add that we have 24 Emirati students who did degrees in AI in this university. That is something to be proud of. As His Excellency Sultan Jabir said, there is a lot of opportunities, and we believe in you and never settle and keep aiming forward, for you are the pioneers. May I also request the guests also to join us at the designated area for the hat-throwing photo moment as we celebrate the end of class of 2024 academic journey. Let's celebrate together this beautiful moment of hat-throwing together. And thank you again for attending this ceremony with us. Thank you.